Welcome to Poppy Chulo's podcast. It's me, Poppy Chulo, the Explorer, and I wanted to talk about my trip to Dominican Republic. A friend of mine, a childhood friend of mine, who is a traveler like myself, a brother who got his passport and started his journey in Colombia, and he's also on some dating websites. So he threw a couple of honeys my way, one from Colombia and one from Dominican Republic. So the one from Dominican Republic, she's from Santo Domingo. She's not a 304. She's a college graduate and a career-driven woman in the Dominican Republic. Never asked me for a dime. We vibed. We FaceTime on WhatsApp and all that a lot, every day, multiple times per day. Messages back and forth. I mean, the chemistry was good. So I ended up taking a little vacation there, spending a week there. I planned a trip there, Santo Domingo. I went about January 2024, top of the year. That's when I picked my vacation at my job. So I spent my whole week in Santo Domingo. I think I moved a little fast. I should have spent maybe two or 3 days tops there and spent the rest of the time in Panama, where I'm familiar, and just did my own thing. But, we hit it off. I was excited to meet her, so I spent the whole week there. I booked 2 hotels for 2 different times. I flew into Santo Domingo from Panama. Stopped in Panama because Panama is the hub for Central and South America. You fly into Panama first. So I flew into Panama, had maybe a 8-hour layover. So I went, hung out a little bit, met up with another girl that I knew in Panama, did my thing, went back to the airport, got on a plane to Santo Domingo. The plane ride to Santo Domingo was in a raggedy plane. It was only a 2-hour flight. It was uncomfortable. One of the most uncomfortable flights I've ever been on. I don't know what type of planes they use, but yeah, it was a horrible flight. Once I got to Santo Domingo airport, the airport was real janky looking. It reminds me of Newark Airport in Jersey, and we all know how much of a shithole Jersey airport is. That's what Santo Domingo airport reminded me of. So once I got there, my internet was bad. So I was able to get under internet to send her a message letting her know where I was at and where to meet me. I got directions to get to where the cars pick you up. And there she was. When I first met her, I saw her face, long brown hair, colored brown hair. But when I got closer, I seen those skinny legs. She had a weird looking shape. She was kind of fluffy up top with some skinny legs. So I was like, she didn't look like she did on the pictures. So I went and gave her a hug and I gave her a kiss. Man, that was a hell of a catfish. I'm gonna say that. So I'm looking at a girl that's maybe like a, from her pictures, maybe like a 6. When I got there, what I saw was like more like a 4. She was just something average at best, with had some cute hair. That was about it. Body shape was bad. Looks bad. Teeth bad. Shape bad. And I was just like, wow. I came all this way for this. But oh well. I went along with it. Got in the car with her. Her cousin or something brought her there to pick me up, and she took me to the hotel that I had booked. We checked in. I got a coin, jumped in the shower and everything, freshened up. I was beat down from the flight, so we went to bed really, and we did our thing, and that was about the only time I was able to get it up to really do something. The rest of the time there, it just wouldn't do anything. So, we were vibing, I was trying to make it work, but I was blown, but I tried to make it work. Her teeth were very bad. She has a lot of dental work that needs to be done. Her teeth were brown. She had a lot of tooth decay, a lot of gingivitis. A few grand in dental work. And she went to work the next morning, came back, fried me some plantains. They were great. Bought me some chicken, plantains, because I let her know that was my favorite. And after that, we headed to Sasha Beach. I told her I wanted to see Sasha Beach. So we didn't really do much in Santo Domingo. I wanted to head to Sasha Beach to see that out, because I wanted to test the waters out, see what it's looking like, because I always looked at it on YouTube. I wanted to experience it. So I know I'm taking Sam to the beach, but this was just a trip just to look around for me to spin the block. So we went to the bus station and caught a bus to Sasha Beach. And it was fairly easy because you have someone from the land. The bus tickets were fairly cheap. They were like 20 some bucks from both of us. And it was like a 2-3 hour bus ride from Santo Domingo to Sasha Beach, I think. I love the scenic route. Got a lot of pictures, a lot of videos. And she was feeling a little uncomfortable because I was always on my phone. But what she had to realize was that, I'm on vacation. I'm trying to document this whole experience. So she was getting kind of frustrated with that. And, but, she is who she is. She had a problem with that. I didn't feel like it was a problem with that, being that I was on vacation. But she didn't like it, the fact that I was into my phone so much. But the reason that I was into my phone, of course, was, me documenting everything. The ride was nice on the bus, and like I said, I got a lot of footage that I will share on my page. Once we got to Sasha Beach, it was a little bit of a hiccup on a hotel that I had pre-booked. It was like 45 minutes away from the strip, so you have to be careful about that. So a security guard at another hotel helped us out. They didn't have any vacancies, so we couldn't stay there. This was maybe 10 minutes on a scooter away from the strip. So he pointed us to a direction to a hotel around the corner. She left me there. Didn't want me to walk with her. She said, I'm going to be right back. She went to see it. She said, came back, said she didn't like it. She went by herself because she knew I would have been like, man, let's take it. Fuck it. I like it. But she didn't like it. So security guard, he called his guy at a hotel down on the strip and told us the price. It'll probably be like $80 a night. I said, let's go. So we jumped on the scooter. It was three of us on one scooter. The last time I done something like that, I was a kid when we used to be doubling on the scooters and mopeds and stuff. So, no, let me rewind a little bit. Okay, so the bus landed in Sasha Beach. We got a scooter to the address of the hotel. So we jumped on the scooter. It was both of us. I had to be right behind the driver, and she had to be behind me. So it was three of us on the scooter. No. Going to the hotel, we had our separate scooters. Okay, I take that back. I was on the back of one, and she was on the back of another one. And that was a experience, being on the back of a scooter. Everything is about scooters in Dominican Republic. Everybody rides scooters and mopeds. That's the transportation there, which is cool. I enjoyed the experience. Once we got to the hotel, where the security guard helped us out, we got on the scooter to go to the strip, Sasha Beach Strip. The neighborhood in Sasha Beach was okay. It's like a nice little neighborhood community. You see kids all around and everything. Everyone was watching me when I was walking through. And the security guard said to her, you got to be careful because all the girls are going to try to take him away from you. So I was like a center of attention there. They can tell I'm American. I ran into some brothers from New York. They walked past. And I heard them talking. I was like, yo, where y'all from? They was like, yo, I'm from Brooklyn. I'm from BK. I was like, yo, I'm here. I'm from DC. We was like, yo, we headed to the strip now. So they walked to the strip. And that was kind of like a long walk. But I guess they walking, smoking their blunts or whatever. They was chilling. They already knew their way around. He said he'd been there a few times. So he already knew how to get around. So it's not a long walk for someone who already know how to move and shake. So we jumped on the scooter. He took us there. I checked into this hotel called the Garden Inn. That's right on the strip. And it was cool. It was very convenient. It's right there on the strip in the middle of everything. It was a decent hotel. It was $80, and I think it came up to like $120 with everything. Breakfast included. You see all the girls out in the dining area. They working. And what kind of threw me off was there was a lot of guys from Europe. It was maybe a party of 20. They all drinking, eating. Had all the girls over there. Some leaving the table, going back to the room, tricking with the girls. So that kind of turned me off. I was like, yeah, these dirty Europeans over here tricking with the girls. I didn't really want to do anything. Even if I was by myself, I wouldn't have done anything because that was like a turn off. I know how dirty I've been to Europe. I know how dirty they are. So, I don't want to trick behind no whiteys anyway if I know about it. But that's just me. But anyway, I was there. I saw how it works. I walked the strip. We went to the club that night. I ate and smoked me a cigar. We went to the club later that night, and man, the girls in Sasua Beach, man, they're like wolves, man. They grabbing you. I mean, they'll walk up to you and grab your tool, man. You know, she was with me, and even I had a woman with me, and once we got to the little strip where the clubs and stuff at, man, the girls walked up to me and was like, "Yo, what's up?" I'm looking like, "Oh, I got my mamacita with me." They was like, "Oh, okay, I'm sorry." And the funny thing happened when I was on the strip. I had pulled my mask down. You know, I had the glizzy, so I had my shot glizzy on, not shot glizzy, my poo shiesty on. So Dominican police rolled up on me. It was two women. Had the little nightsticks. Told someone, take it off. Told me take it off in Spanish. So I said no. So they came and pointed the stick at me. So I started laughing right up like, yo, I'm American, what you doing? So, you know, we was joking back and forth. They started smiling and stuff, and I pulled it off, and they went on their way. So we walked back to the strip, went into the club. I got some footage, took some videos, and yeah, man, it was a lot of those white European guys. They love the African looking Dominicans. They were out tricking with more African looking ones, the darker skinned ones. So I was just observing. I was watching the surroundings and everything, and it was some beautiful sisters out there, man. And I was like, damn. And you walk up and down that strip, it was just like it was I seen on YouTube. And I mean, it's a freak fest. I never knew. You have all different types of women. You have them from crackhead looking chicks to dimes. So I mean, whatever. Of course, the prices are different, and but you don't even have to work hard there. All you have to do is walk through, and they'll approach you. So we stayed out for a little bit. Then we went back in. The next morning, you know, I walk out, go get breakfast early. You can see the girls getting ready in the morning. I was out before them, but you see the girls coming out in the morning, fixing their makeup in the rearview mirrors, in the side mirrors of the cars outside. So then they posting up. So it's just that easy. You can catch them fresh coming out and be the first trick of the day, and get your thing fresh. So yeah, I just walk through. It's real nice through there. A lot of guys hustling different products, want to take you to different places, you know, try to sell you stuff. Yeah, you see some of everything there. You see the vendors setting up. So I walked the whole Sasua Beach as much as I could. Went on in the morning. I always take my long walks to see what I can see, and it was okay. And I walked to the beachfront, but I didn't get into the water. It was just to see what was going on. And Sasua Beach was cool. And my second day there, I was just mostly done a lot of walking. We got back to the room. Me and her chemistry was kind of broken. I think she kind of felt that I wasn't feeling her like that because, I mean, we couldn't even have sex anymore. You know, I will get it up, and then before I can even put it in, it's already soft. Wouldn't do anything, so we just gave up and, you know, went to sleep. And then I think that was the last time we even tried the rest of the trip. I guess she felt the chemistry wasn't there. I wasn't feeling her. And I guess she was blown too, so I mean, I guess she was just trying to ride it out also. So Sasua Beach, the next morning we checked out. We were supposed to go to a big party that night, but we were both tired. When we first went out, it didn't start yet, so we went back in, said we was gonna rest for a second and then go back out, but we never did. We both fell asleep she fell asleep with her clothes on. So, I mean, I didn't want to touch her anyway, so, that's a sign that she didn't want to do anything. But I didn't want to do anything anyway. And then the next morning, we went and got breakfast, checked out, went to the bus station, and but before that, I walked out early that morning. It was some girls out, and I was out by myself, and man, they was on me heavy. They was on me heavy, but I wasn't in the mood to do anything, because after what I seen, those European guys, those guys from Europe, man, I was kind of blown, because I know the diseases those guys have, man. Syphilis real bad over there, TB. Them dudes be having like a different strain of gonorrhea that's real strong, that you would need like 3 treatments to cure. They had signs of that gonorrhea posted when I was in Europe, or when I was in London and stuff. So I'm like, I'm good. I ain't smashed behind none of these dudes. I'm good. Even though I'm putting a glove on, I don't want none of them juices on me. But I mean, what you don't know won't hurt you. It ain't like we not messing with 3 or 4s that didn't had 20 dudes before us. But like I said, what you don't know won't hurt you. But I seen what I seen, and I didn't want it anymore. But yeah, we left Sasua Beach. Got the bus back to Santo Domingo. I checked into to the West End on my way on my second hotel, and that's when I just had to fend for myself for the last 2 days there. She kind of, I guess, went to work. She didn't even stay with me once we got back to Santo Domingo. I had to fend for myself. I went, hung out at the malls, Santo Domingo. I went to both of the malls. I went to the botanical garden, which was real cool. It was nice. So I did like activities on my own. I went to a museum, and that was the end of her. So basically, she came to see me after work the first night at the West End. She brought her friend with her that my boy was hollering at. So we went and got something to eat together. Then we came back to the room and chilled for a minute, talked. I took a picture. All of us took a picture with the Islamic gear on. I gave them all one of my scarves, so they wrapped it for my hijab, and we took a picture together. And she left. She shook my hand. She left, and so it was like, I was like, "Where you going? You're not staying?" She was like, "No, I'm gonna go home because I gotta bring your shoes back tomorrow, because I left 2 pairs of shoes there, because I left some of my stuff there when we were going to Sasua Beach. I kept my suitcase there at her house, her little apartment. Her little neighborhood was cool. She took me there. I think, was it when I first got there, or was it when we got back from Sasua Beach? But I know I went to her house. Her mom cooked, her stepdad cooked us dinner. Fried some plantains, made some chicken and some other stuff. It was really good. And it was a nice little community over there in Santo Domingo, her neighborhood. I walked to the market over there, got me a Presidente, like a 22-ounce Presidente. Drank that. Then I went into the neighborhood bootlegger spot. Got me another one. I was just chilling out on the balcony smoking me a cigar. And then I took the taxi back to the room. I want to say this was before Sasua Beach. It was. I think it was before. It was before Sasua Beach because after we got back from Sasua Beach, she didn't stay with me at all. I had to fend for myself, and after I did all my activities and everything, it was the night before I had to leave. She came late. She get off of work at like 3, but she came at like 8, 9 o'clock. Bought me my shoes and, sat for a second, and she just up and left. So after that, at that point, I was just done. It was awkward. She came and sat on the bed, and I was falling asleep. I'm like, she speaks Spanish. She don't speak English, so we texting back and forth through the text app. So I'm like, yo, if you want to leave, you can just go. This is awkward. You just sitting here. I can tell you don't want to be here. It's like you have your ride waiting on you or something. You're not going to stay long. You didn't even take your sandals off. She was like, oh, no, it's not like that. I'm like, okay. She was like, did you set your ride back to the airport? Because the ride to the airport is like 30 minutes. So I had to book my Lyft. I said I booked everything because I didn't know if you was coming back. And she was like, oh, okay. So then she just was like, kisses. Gave me a kiss and she just bounced real quick. So I'm like, so I texted and was like, I tried to call her, she didn't answer. So I was just like, well, fuck it. So I took me a little nap, got up, my Lyft was got my stuff together, and then my Lyft came. I went to the airport and headed back to Panama. That was that. And I plan on never talking to her again. There was no point. I mean, and I haven't. Almost a year later, I haven't spoken to her again and don't plan to. I mean, it is what it is. No need to waste each other's time. I'm not attracted to you. I mean, maybe you had your issues with me, which is fine, but, I feel no need to talk to you. But she sent me a message when I was in Panama Airport. I really hope you make it home nice. I mean, really hope you make it home okay. And I didn't respond. Guess that was just to check my temperature. I didn't respond, so she ended up blocking me then on social media. Then, whatever. And when it was cool, because I had nothing else to say to you after you acted. But, I mean, I got catfished anyway. I wasn't attracted to you. I wasn't going to come all the way over there to see you again anyway. You will jump somebody can creep with in the hood. But I'm like, yeah, I was disappointed too, man. That was a huge catfish. I mean, but hey, I tried to make the best of it just to enjoy the trip. And walking through Santo Domingo on one of the days, I know Dominicans are gonna feel some type of way about this, but I'm gonna say it. I realize the colorism over in Dominican Republic. I realize how bad it is. I dated a girl from Dominican Republic who was light skinned and with hair like mine, an afro like mine, but she'd say she was white. I said, you're not white, you black. She said, no, I'm white. I said, you can be what you want to be in Dominican Republic, but in America, you black. But what I noticed, walking through, I see a lot of the paintings are of darker complected people. But someone came by and painted the faces white, and white paint over the dark faces. So the colorism is really bad in Dominican Republic, and most of the people there are delusional with the colorism. Um, I already know this by being in the funeral business in America, and a lot of them have white on their death certificates. A lot of them have white on their birth certificates. That's just how it is. But you're allowed to feel however you want to feel in your country, but we all know what you are when you come here. And if you go to Spain, they're going to remind you that you're not Spanish. You come to America, they're going to remind you that you're not white. So, but you're allowed to be whatever you want to be in your country. I mean, I'm not knocking you. Yeah, that's for you to decide. But I thought that was interesting. That I got a little education moment out of that. But the botanical garden was really nice. I love botanical gardens. I love plants. All of my places, I always have my living room full of plants. And the botanical garden in Santo Domingo was nice. It's huge too. I walked the whole botanical garden. Yes, that was a nice trip, and I left that. So I actually walked back to my room walked back from the botanical garden to the mall. And oh yeah, let me talk about the malls. Man, the malls in Santo Domingo, you see a baddie every 2 seconds. Each way I turn my head, I'm like, damn. It's some beautiful women in Dominican Republic. I have to say, they are all flavors. Every type that you like is in Dominican Republic. If you like them high yellow with long hair, they have them. If you like them brown skin with curly long hair, they have them. If you like them dark skin with curly hair or long hair or afro, they have them. They have every type that you prefer. They have them there. All shapes. If you like them a little fluffy and sexy and cute. I seen some cute fluffy chicks, man. Whew. They had those toes all done up pretty and had them little $5 dresses on. Man, them girls in Dominican would probably be killing them little $5 dresses and them little $5 slides they be buying. Man, they was looking good in them, man. So, I seen some beautiful women there. I give Dominican Republic that. They got some beautiful women, man. I was impressed with that. You know, I linked up with I met a girl in the mall in the Adidas store. We exchanged social media, so I still see her on social media or whatever. We talk back and forth a little bit, but you know, she got to talking that dumb stuff, talking about sending her some money, and then, you know, I'm not with that. She was a young cutie, nice little brown skin. She was a little darker than me. She's in her prime, no kids, sexy. That's a thing you can put up under your wing. She like 21, 22. She was nice. I give her that. But yeah, after she got to asking me for some money, you know, I kind of fell out with her. You know, I'm not going to send you no money in Dominican Republic when I can go there and get a chick for $20. No, I ain't doing that. But you look cute though. You good to look at on social media. But yeah, Dominican. And at the time, I have a Dominican girlfriend. We were on the outs. You know, because I didn't like the way she was treating me and the way she was talking to me, so I had to fall back from her. That's when I went to Dominican Republic and hooked up with the other girl. Of course, she was blowing my phone up the whole time. She wanted to see me while I was there. I said, no, I'm not going to see you. I had to lay some law down and let her know that I'm not playing. You're not gonna have attitude, bad behavior dealing with me. I'll cut you loose. It's too many fish in the sea. But we ended up getting it together, and the girl I went to see in Santo Domingo, she kind of figured that because she had a problem with that too. So, you know, my girlfriend is from Santiago, Dominican Republic, but we ended up getting things together, and we back running strong. But at the time, we were on the outs. But Dominican Republic was nice. That was about it. I was there for a week. Nothing more exciting. Just the scooters everywhere, mopeds everywhere. They take over the city. That's people. That's the 90% of the transportation. The Uber on the scooter was like $1.25 to go to the mall from my hotel on the scooter. That was cool. I mean, that's like the best. The Uber on the scooter, and the mopeds. But I mean, that is dirt cheap, like $1 and change. Can't beat it. So yeah, that was Dominican Republic. I just wanted to get my feet wet. But when I go back, I'm gonna go back with my girl. So I'm gonna be in Santiago. I don't think she's gonna let me go to Sasha Beach. She's gonna be tripping. I'm gonna be over there with her for a week. She'll take me anywhere I want to go, but I will have to wear dark shades so she can't see me looking at all the fine women. She said no shades, cause she know I'm gonna be looking. And but she cool though. That's my baby, and yeah, that was about it from the Dominican Republic. Nothing else too exciting went on. I mean, the malls were cool. The moped scooters were cool. I went on some long walks. It's not as developed as Panama, but it was cool. It was all right. I'm supposed to be going back to Punta Cana one day to experience that. That's like the Las Vegas of Dominican Republic. I heard the girls want anywhere from 200 to 500 there. I'm not interested in that. But I'll go just to look around. I know it's all the BBL chicks is out there. The breast jobs, the butt jobs, all the plastic surgery chicks out there hustling. But I'll walk through to see how it is. That's about it. I'll go spend a day or two in Punta Cana and come on back, get my girl to take me. But that's the Dominican Republic. It was all right. Not in a rush to go back, but I'll go back. I'm going back because my girl lived there. But other than that, I wouldn't put that on a list to go back. I'll see something new like Brazil first before I go back to Dominican Republic. But that's it. Look at the little babies. Me no comida for you. Me no comida. Me no comida. No comida. Muchos. No comida. No comida for you. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó?